Hello everyone, my name is Joseph and welcome to my YouTube channel. The purpose of this channel InvestDad is to obtain the best method to invest for our kids' future. With how quickly the Federal Reserve has been printing money nowadays, it is becoming even more critical for us parents to ensure whatever funding we were able to put into our kids' investment portfolio is growing and compounding as quickly as possible within the next 10 years. And therefore, those investments can obtain enough value to pay for our kids' future education or any unexpected expenses before they can become financially independent on their own. Let's dive in now, and let me share with you what I was able to do last year with my kid, Jaden's investment portfolio on the screen. Okay. So here is my son, Jaden's current portfolio as of June 20th, 2020. As you can see, I started this portfolio on January of 2019, which is about 1.5 years as of today. Now, during the height of the pandemic, it did drop dramatically in value to about $1,447.24. But I did hold on to my investment and add to the position. As the overall market recovers, so did this portfolio. I have added AT&T with a dividend yield of around 7% and Pfizer with a dividend yield of over 4% to this portfolio. So currently, you can see that I hold 4 stocks. I got T, BGS, ABBV, and PFE. The overall value of this portfolio currently sits at $2,711.22. I have a gain of $431.72, which come to roughly 16% gain. But what I really want to point you folks to is the estimated annual return. What that is an estimate of how much dividend income I will receive annually. And for this portfolio, I'm going to get $176.02 every year, which represent around 6.79% annual dividend income, which is pretty awesome for a long-term portfolio. But I'm definitely not done with this portfolio yet, as I do want to add a growth start into this portfolio. For example, like DLR or Illumia, if the price is correct, if the price is right, to give this portfolio a touch of growth. Okay, so let's go back so we can talk about how and what type of investment strategy is there, and why did I take those approach. I have created this chart with the 4 most common investment vehicle for investing your money. Option 1 and option 2 are accounts that only work if you have young children, but option 3 and option 4 can help you accumulate wealth with or without children. Also, I want to clarify that all of the investment tips and methods that I show on this channel is not restricted to only investing for your kids. They will most very likely also benefit you as an adult and help you with your own investment as well. Now, the 4 most common type of investment based on my research are the 529 saving plans, the minor saving account, simple IRA, and Roth IRA account, and a regular brokerage account. You can see that text highlighted in red are, to my opinion, those are the disadvantages with that type of account. If you see green text, those, to my opinions, are a benefit or a plus. But you can obviously read for yourself and make your own educated decision based on the information presented to you. And feel free to leave me a comment below if you have a different point of view for discussion purposes. Let's go through some of the pros and cons quickly with you based on my research. For the 529 college saving account, to me, this investment option is quite limited, with about the same amount of risk as the other three types of investment. The main disadvantage is that you can only use the funds to pay for your kids' college education at a list of qualifying college or university nationwide. The benefit is that all of the money can grow and withdraw 100% tax-free. Moving on, the minor saving account is by far the safest option of the bunch. You'll never lose your original principal without the effect of inflation. However, the amount of return is entirely based on the bank's existing interest rate and is quite limited, especially with the historical low interest rate being presented nowadays. Now for option 3 and 4, the parents will have full ownership of this type of account. So the parents can use the accumulated fund to pay for the kids' college expense in the future. But if you really wish to have your children's name on the actual account, then these two types of options are not for you. But these two types of options also provide the most flexible investment options and the best chance for the highest return in the long run. I will demonstrate to you later based on the finding on my son's actual saving and investment account. So be sure to stay tuned and finish this entire video till the end. Both the IRA and Brokerage account let you invest in individual stock, mutual fund, index fund, ETF, or option trading as needed. The simple IRA account can grant you up to $6,000 of tax deduction per year if your income qualifies. But the disadvantage is you can access the fund until you turn 59 and a half in age. A 10% early withdrawal penalty will apply if you need early access to that money. Of the 4 options, only option 2 and option 4 has 0 withdrawal limitation. And therefore, you can feel free to withdraw the money anytime you wish. But the individual brokerage account also has 0 tax benefits. Your gain will be taxed at your corresponding capital gain rate whenever you take the money out. I personally picked option 2 and option 3 for my son. I end up splitting the initial funding into 2 identical parts for these 2 types of investment. With the IRA account, the 59 and a half withdrawal time frame happened to work out perfectly for me and my son. At the same time, I wish to have a portion of the funding to sit in a super safe place that can be switched over to my son's name when he turned 18. At that time, he can follow this YouTube investment series and perhaps reinvest those money on his own. Obviously, every family is going to have their own unique situation, and it will be wise to make your own decision accordingly and see which type of account will make perfect sense for you. If any of the information I have presented so far is helpful to you, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell. This way, you won't miss any of my future video going forward. As a standard format, and toward the end of each of my videos, I will pick one individual stock that may present a good buying opportunity currently based on my research. This will be presented along with a quick fundamental analysis and the reason for the recommendation. But it is important to remind everyone again, it is critical to do your own research and due diligence. All of the materials on my videos are simply my own opinions and should never be considered as investment advice. So as always, invest wisely based on your own decision and risk tolerances. On the screen is a comparison chart of how my son's two different accounts are performing over the last 18 months. It is pretty easy to see who the clear winner is in terms of performance. So the question to you is, can someone simply become too safe when investing? The answer is an absolute yes. If you add on the effect of compound interest and let these two accounts grow over 10 plus years, chances are many will truly regret not putting more or most of the money toward the simple IRA account. In the last 18 months, we have experienced the most volatile investment market I have seen in my 20 years of investing. I have done well personally with this particular account, along with 3 other investment accounts with a much higher net worth for my own family. But can someone also lose a lot of money during the last 18 months with a simple IRA account? The answer is also an absolute yes. Diversification is a topic that I'm sure to cover in the future. As a matter of fact, my next video, I will go in depth regarding the difference between value investing, growth investing, and dividend investing, and how to diversify among the 3. So you can build a solid winning portfolio for your kids or your own retirement, regardless of the market fluctuation in the long run. Let's go through some highlighted area of this chart quickly. As you can see, with the minor saving account, the only means of capital gain comes directly from interest. But with the IRA account, it is possible to achieve capital gain through stock price appreciation and dividend payments. After I reinvest the dividend, the IRA account could truly outperform the minor saving account in the long run if you have the necessary investing skill. But fear not, this is exactly the purpose of my YouTube channel, so we can learn and grow together in terms of investing for our family. Lastly, the percentage of gain here simply reinforces this theory as a fact. Next, we're going to dig deeper into one individual stock or ETF that I believe is worth our attention recently. This stock is AT&T, ticker symbol T. For the record, I personally own AT&T stock and will add more if the share price dips below my cost average of $29.25 again. AT&T is well known to most as the internet or mobile phone service provider. But if you dig deeper, you'll also notice they own DirecTV and recently successfully acquired Warner Media, who own HBO, Warner Brothers, Cartoon Network, DC, New Line Cinema, and more. On this chart, I have listed a few of the most important fundamental numbers that I pay attention to before investing in any company. As you can see, regardless of the recent major index spikes, T's stock price has been left behind. History taught me to never argue with Mr. Market and learn to use it as an opportunity. I believe the reason for the lag is due to the couple of major headwinds. Number one, the rapid cord-cutter trends of the industry, which directly impact the revenue of DirecTV. Number two, the massive debt AT&T carries due to the recent purchase of Warner Media, and fairly so. The reason I'm buying T is threefold. Number one, it saved 70% dividend at current price. Number two, AT&T is still a strong cash flow generator. Number three, I'm very optimistic with their 5G, FirstNet, and HBO Max as its future revenue driver. And here is my quick analysis of T. It is not meant to be investment advice, but hopefully it will inspire you to start your own stock research and begin your own investment journey. Lastly, I would like to thank everyone for watching this video. And I would like to end it with one of my favorite quotes from Mr. Warren Buffett. Hope to see you again next time. Thank you and goodbye.